Hello there, we're RMIT students from different parts of the world. This film today is going to give a short understanding of the food wastage conditions in restaurants, along with innovative solutions carried out through idea thinking and prototype evaluation in order to reduce food wastage in restaurants. As the number of restaurants increases in the food industry, the problem of large amount of food wastage after every meal and overproportioning in the kitchen has been a critical issue that is raised and debated by both the community and the restaurant stakeholders. The lack of understanding and knowledge upon alternatives for food disposal has caused the waste to be left treated negatively, whereas it could be better controlled through multiple sorts of solutions.
Food waste in restaurants involve the following points. The first one is weak management control by the managers. The second one is negligence of the kitchen staff. The third one is backward science and technology. The fourth one is the cultural conditions. Different places have the different culture. The leftover sometimes means strength and generosity. The next one is over-ordering. Consumers do not have a precise control of their own meals. The last one is lack of awareness of the consequences of food waste. People do not live without food. They don't know how to care about food. Even they do not consider the harm that the food waste brings to the environment. After some research, I found that 65% of restaurants today measure the amount of food waste, but the rest do not have an accurate idea. 14% of restaurants dump their waste in the trash, and the rest dispose it in other ways. Some restaurants like to offer the audible leftovers to their staff. This is a way to solve the problem, but it's not very clean. About 75% of uneaten food is already thrown to the trash. Mostly it goes to the waste treatment plants.
There are many times in our life when we eat in restaurants. Unlike at home, we can decide our daily cooking needs according to each person's meal size and preferences, and try not to leave too much food. So I came up with some solutions to avoid food waste in restaurants. For the fast and useful way is owners can post a notice in an appointment place in the restaurant. Its effect advocate saving food. List the approximately amount of each dish in the menu. If a restaurant has a lot of leftover from its daily preparation, it can sell it quickly at a discount. If customers order too much surplus, can be packed away. To avoid customers because the packaging cost is too expensive and waste, can appropriately reduce the cost of packaging box. Try to choose degradable metering packaging boxes to avoid environmental pollution. If a customer has too much food left over and does not choose to take it away, the restaurant can fine the customer according to amount.
These shots were cut from videos of using AI monitor Obisk. As we can see, AI machine like Obisk could be installed in the kitchen of restaurants, and we need to put the rubbish bin on the scale. Before we throw the leftover food away, the machine's cameras will record the food that we waste and accurately measure its weight and quantity. At the same time, it could also recognize the amount of ingredients for a dish. Then all the photos and data will upload into the system, and it will be analyzed in many ways, which can help managers to make decisions. For the food that we throw, we also can adopt the machine to deal with. EcoSafe digester is a kind of aerobic digestion, which could convert the food into grey water. This not only protects the environment, but also reduces the operating costs. We think these are the best solutions for food waste in the restaurant.
So in order to solve the food waste problem, our purpose is to combine existing technology with artificial intelligence machines and robotics to solve the problems. First of all, the data can be monitored to identify and classify the inventory automatically, which can control and calculate the amount of food in storage. Also, artificial intelligence technology can also work in processing. Restaurants can use AI algorithms to monitor the images and data generated from X-rays, cameras, and infrared spectrum. Compared with manual screening, it takes less time with higher accuracy. and doesn't need to consider the wages. Also, this technology can be used to identify meat and bones, which can reduce costs and unnecessary waste, especially for fast food restaurants, so they can get lots of benefits from that.
To end this film, we as a group would like to urge all stakeholders, restaurant owners and managers around the world to start taking consideration, investing and introducing these AI machineries into the restaurant industry as soon as possible to reduce further negative causes. Let us all take a step into improving the conditions of restaurants around the world.